Finding the main idea and supporting details, nonfiction text. This PowerPoint was created by Teachers Unleashed. Hi there, I'm John Butler, an adventurer, author, and a lifelong learner. In my life, I've written plenty of books. Today, we will examine text from my books to discover how to find the main idea and supporting details. All good readers and writers need to know how to do this. Hi there, I'm Lewis and Clark. I will help you learn to find the main idea in the paragraphs. The main idea is what the words are all about. In many pieces of writing, the main idea can be found at the beginning or the end of the paragraph. Let's take a look at some paragraphs and see if we can find the main idea. Here are 3 reasons why exercise is good for you. First, exercise can help give you energy. Also, exercising helps you to build strong muscles. Finally, working out is very good for your heart. It only makes sense to be good to your body and exercise. So, what is this paragraph all about? Remember my hint. Look at the beginning and end for clues to the main idea. Well, looks like the main idea of this paragraph is why exercise is good for you. The other sentences are supporting details. They tell why exercise is good for you, but they are not the main idea. Let's try a few more. Pizza is the best food around for many different reasons. First, pizza has a crispy crust that crunches in your mouth. Also, the toppings on a pizza can make it taste great. Finally, it can be lots of fun pulling the cheese off the pizza. These are the reasons why pizza is the best food in the world. So, what is the main idea of this paragraph? Did you remember to look at the beginning and the end of the paragraph? If you said the main idea was that pizza is the best food in the world, you are right. Let's try some more. Black is the most important color in the world for several reasons. First, black is the color of print, giving us the ability to read other people's words and share our own. Next, it holds all the other colors inside of it. Finally, at night, the sky is black. Truly, black's importance is undeniable. So, what is the main idea of this paragraph? Did you remember my hint? At this point, boys and girls, you should pause the video and make sure that you are picking out what you think is the main idea so that you can practice. If you said the main idea was black is the most important color, you are awesome. What is the best way to take care of a dog? First, dogs need fresh water and food every day. Next, they need lots of love and attention from their owners. Lastly, they need to be taken on walks every day so they can use the bathroom and get good exercise. This is the best way to take care of your dog. I wonder if you found the main idea this time. Remember, pause the video and find your main idea and then turn it back on so you can find the answer. If you said the main idea was the best way to take care of dogs, you are barking up the right tree. Many times, the main idea cannot simply be found by looking at the first or last sentence. Sometimes a good reader must recognize the topic of a paragraph and then find what the author is trying to tell us about that topic. We find the topic by asking, if I had to break this paragraph down into 1 or 2 words, what would they be? Then we ask ourselves, what is the author trying to tell us about the topic? That's the main idea. Let's take a look at some paragraphs and see if we can find the main idea. One of the most well-known monsters from Greek mythology was Medusa. Medusa was covered with shimmering scales and had hissing snakes on her head instead of hair. People who gazed upon her would turn to stone. She was beheaded by the hero Perseus, who then used her head as a weapon. Yikes! Okay, let's find the topic of this paragraph before she turns me into stone. The topic of the paragraph is Medusa. That information is found in the very first sentence. The main idea is what the author is trying to teach me about Medusa. So, the author is trying to teach me that Medusa was a well-known monster in Greek mythology. That, my friends, is the main idea. The Tyrannosaurus rex was a powerful and capable hunter. Its size, strength, and other special features gave it great hunting abilities. Although T-Rex's forearms were only 3 feet long, the animal could use them to lift 400 pounds. Unlike most dinosaurs, T-Rex's eyes pointed forward, making it easier for the animal to identify and locate prey. T-Rex's most fearsome feature was its mouth. It had the most powerful jaw muscles of any dinosaur and a never-ending supply of razor-sharp teeth. Holy cow! T-Rex was scary. Let's quickly find the main idea before I get eaten. The topic of the paragraph is obviously T-Rex. That is what the whole paragraph is talking about. The main idea is what the author is trying to teach me about the T-Rex. Pause the video and make sure that you know what you want your answer to be. So, the author is trying to teach me that the T-Rex was a great hunter for many reasons. Now let's run before I become dinner. On May 18, 1980, Mount St. Helens in Washington showed the destructive power of a volcanic eruption. Moments after a strong earthquake rocked the area, the mountain released a cloud of black steam that filled the sky. The north side of the mountain exploded in a mass of hot gases, ash, and boulders of rock and ice. Superheated ash and gas roared down the mountainside at 100 miles an hour, destroying 26 lakes. Millions of trees were flattened. A thick layer of ash blanketed surrounding areas, and it killed wildlife and crops. Mount St. Helens has shown its awesome power. I find volcanoes very interesting. Let's see if we can find the main idea. The topic of this paragraph is volcanoes. The one in particular, Mount St. Helens. That is what this whole paragraph is talking about. What is the author trying to teach me about the topic, which is Mount St. Helens? Pause the video and think, what is the author trying to teach you? And then start your video up again. So the author is trying to teach me that Mount St. Helens erupted and caused a lot of damage. Looks like your main idea skills are getting stronger. Let's test them to see how much you've learned. You are going to be given a passage and 4 choices. Please write your choices down before you continue with the video. Number 1 here. Have you ever wondered how the 50 states got their names? Many of those the Native Americans gave to the area. Hawaii is the word for homeland. Missouri means river of the big canoes. Michigan means great water. Ohio means good river. Other states' names are based on the English language. Indiana stands for Land of Indians. King George named Georgia. Maine is short for mainland. New Hampshire was named for a settler's home in England. The reason behind some names aren't clear. Rhode Island was named after a Greek island. Texas means friends in Spanish. California was named after a made-up place in a story. What do you think the main idea is? A, B, C, or D? Pause your video. Pick your choice before you continue with the video. And the correct answer is D. States' names come from Native American words, English words, and other places. Article number 2. An American art form began in 1938. That's when the first comic book starring Superman came out. The Man of Steel was a superhero. Kids and adults both enjoyed these comic books. They liked the fact that the good guy always won. The comics sold well. Soon Batman and Robin had their own series of comic books. Over time, Marvel Comics came up with more superheroes. They launched Spider-Man and X-Men. These characters were very popular. Toys, games, and clothing featured them. Now all these comic book characters have had their own movies. What is the main idea? A, in a comic book, the superhero always wins. B, Superman was the first comic book hero. C, over time, comic book superheroes have gained popularity. Or D, toys and games feature superheroes. Pause your video, make your answer, and then resume your video. The correct answer is C. Over time, comic book superheroes have gained popularity. Article number 3. All bicycle riders, young and old, should have the right equipment to practice bicycle safety. Bike parts such as tires and brakes must be in proper working condition. Each bicycle should have reflectors so that the rider can be seen from the front, back, and sides. A bell or horn can help prevent accidents too. Bicycle riders should always wear a helmet to protect their head from an accident. What is the main idea? A, bicycle riders need to know hand signals. B, bicycle riders need to get reflectors. C, bicycle riders need the right equipment to practice bicycle safety. Or D, bicycle riders should always wear a helmet. Pause your video, make your choice, and then resume your video. The correct answer is C, bicycle riders need the right equipment to practice bicycle safety. I'm so proud of you and your hard work on this adventure. We now must look at adding to the main idea with supporting details. Supporting details or key details are sentences that explain your main idea. You support your main idea by explaining it, describing it, defining it, or giving information about it.